Okay, quick update on progress of the basement aquaponics system. It is December the 2nd, 2011. Getting ready to harvest all this Swiss chard. Probably gonna have to freeze most of it. That's a lot. This stuff is about 45 days old, but it's doing really well. And here's the new generation we're going to put in its place. There's a couple of tomato plants in there. Unfortunately, I've got to take this okra down. I had no idea that it got so tall, but we do have a few okra growing on here. Unfortunately, they're to the top of the lights and I've got to take them out. Lots of Swiss chard. A couple of our cherry tomato plants. Some of these actually have clusters of tomatoes on them. They're taken right off. A little more Swiss chard. Another tomato plant back here, and there's some clusters underneath there as well. The jalapeno plant, I'm probably going to transplant that into the big raft system sometime today. And our Everglades tomatoes, they're taking off real well. They're taking off down this grid wall I've put up here, and I've got to extend it on down today because they're almost to the end. They're just growing horizontally now. And some of our giant dwarf tomato plants. I think that's about as tall as they get. But you can see how I've got the back wall structured with this grid wall so they can just take off horizontally. These tomato plants are actually ones that I had outside last summer. And when I first moved them in here, the first couple of weeks they were all but dead, but you can see they're coming back with a vengeance. And last night I finally got my strawberry plants in for these towers that I built. It took a month to get here, but they were looking pretty peaked when they got here, and they already look like they're starting to recover really well after I took them out of the packaging and got them into their towers here. We'll see how they look in about 30 days. There's our buddies down there. Finally got a new heater put in here, and they seem to be a lot more active nowadays that the water's warmer. It's up towards 80 degrees now. But just to show what can be accomplished in a small basement space. Be back in a couple of weeks.